In the blue corner, we have a man who was knocking people out when the internet was still a glimmer in Al Gore's eye. In the red corner, a man who probably had to Google cassette tape. In the world of boxing, age is just a number. But when that number spans multiple decades and technological revolutions, it makes for an interesting match. Mike Tyson, the ageless wonder, was already a heavyweight champion when Jake Paul, the social media whiz, was still struggling with potty training. Imagine this. When Tyson was in his prime delivering knockouts left and right, Paul was probably learning to spell his name. Tyson, a man of 58 years who's seen the world change from rotary phones to smartphones, is set to face 27-year-old Paul, who probably thinks a floppy disk is a gym injury. The generational gap here is more than just about years. It's about two entirely different worlds colliding. It's old school versus new school. It's cassette tapes versus cloud storage. When Tyson was throwing punches, Paul was throwing tantrums. Now they'll be trading blows in the ring. One man has spent decades in the ring. The other, well, he spent decades on the internet, and they say boxing isn't diverse. In one corner, we have Mike Tyson, a former heavyweight champion with a record that's as impressive as his uppercut. 50 victories, 6 losses, and a career spanning over 30 years. He's seen the dizzying heights of success and the crushing lows of defeat, all within the confines of 4 ropes and a canvas. Then in the other corner, we have Jake Paul, a man who has spent his career not between ropes, but between the realms of reality and the internet. He's a social media star turned boxer. His claim to fame, not a championship belt, but a YouTube following that rivals the population of some small countries. His boxing record, 9 victories, 1 loss. Not bad for a guy who's spent more time in front of a camera than inside a boxing ring. It's a tale as old as time, or at least as old as the internet. The seasoned pro against the viral sensation, the man who's fought his way through the ranks versus the man who's tweeted his way to the top. It's like comparing apples to oranges, or in this case, boxing gloves to emojis. From heavyweight champion to YouTube sensation, boxing certainly has a range. Who knew? So what happens when an unstoppable force meets an influencer? We're about to find out. Picture this. Mike Tyson, the former heavyweight champion, the ageless wonder, coming out of retirement to face Jake Paul, social media maven turned boxing sensation in a showdown. That has the internet buzzing like a bee. No, not a killer bee, just a regular, excited, can't wait to see what happens kind of bee. Imagine the scene. Tyson, 58 years young, with 50 wins to his name and a reputation that precedes him. On the other side of the ring, there's Paul, a sprightly 27 with a record of 9 wins, 1 loss, and a legion of followers watching his every move. This isn't your grandpa's boxing match, folks. This is a boxing mega event, a clash of titans, a spectacle of the internet age. It's old school versus new school, power versus popularity, an epic face-off that promises to be as entertaining as it is unpredictable. So, will Tyson land a knockout punch, or will Paul post a victorious selfie? Only time will tell. Stay tuned, folks. This is one fight you won't want to miss, or at least it's one you'll probably hear about on Twitter.